with, I already added the tint to it for like a slight travertine color. You can also use powdered tints with this. The cement dyes, the powdered iron oxide tints, you can use with it. It won't affect it. I'm just using this because it's a little smoother and easier to use on travertine. If you're using any bigger porous stones, you can use dyes. The thing with dyes though is you're not gonna, now like maybe I went a little too much of a slurry that I'm going to show you. You can go right back in and add some more of the powder. We usually carry this in like a 7-pound kit. It's very inexpensive. It's going to be like about 24 bucks for a 7-pound kit, which gets you about, we're going to figure out for you for square footage that can't remember that too much.
I'm not sure exactly what, a couple hundred square feet or something.
I think it's like 300 or 400 square feet. So you can just go back and forth until you get the consistency you like. I'm just going to demo this with, you can either use your trowel, however you want to do it. Knife it in there.
You can hear it's gritty, but it's not that gritty. It's not.
Or you could just use.
It doesn't scratch the stone or anything. It's actually really easy to use. So.
Or you could just fill the holes. Now, if you're doing larger areas, you can just get a squeegee and just do more of a slurry mix to it. So this is already in the sun here. Most of this is going to be done, on patios or interiors. But just shows you that you're not pulling it out of there. There's no shrinkage to this, and
there's no shrinkage at all.
No, no shrinkage. But you are, if you're pulling it across with a blade, you're going to be pulling some out possibly. So that's why you want to get a slight overfill to the face of it. So this is a lime-based travertine. We also have a travertine you can use if you're in an entrance area to a house or a building and you just want to get in and out. There's a big crack or a pocket. We have our little natural stone repair kit. This is a urethane technology. It's UV stable. We have a turbo accelerator with it that you can set this off in about 5 or 10 minutes. But it's just a 1-to-1 mix, and you can use all the polyester tints that are on the market, or like we have, and I don't know if you've seen our chip and fill kit, we have iron oxide dyes in there for powder tints for doing translucent colors, and it's like a higher polish. But I'll just show you the same thing with like a travertine here. Part B is clear, and the part A is cloudy. It's just some of the fillers we use with it. It's just a 1-to-1 mix. And this is just our buff color that we use. You can get it any color you want and tint it any color you want. Now, if you're working on real porous stone and you can't go below surface to sand it, found out too there's what you want to use is like and I think STT makes it, it's a flash off sealer. It goes off really fast. If you put that over your area where you're working, you don't have to go below surface to remove like just the slight surface stain to it. What I'll do is just fill a couple of these. I probably shouldn't even use the accelerator, but I'll just show you then is after that sets up, you can grind it and get it flush. You can also razor blade it on polished surfaces if there's no real, if it's not like a countertop and there's no real concerns about the same gloss look to it. For exterior stuff, you can just razor blade it flush and it's going to dry to a gloss finish. Especially guys doing vertical work for outside of banks and stuff like that. They don't want to spend a lot of time for color matching. They can just razor blade it flush. Now this is that last patch gel that I put down there. you get it down to the fade, and a lot of times it'll create a higher polish around the patch just because of the pad. Then you just take like a wet sandpaper, a 320, just dry, and you dull up the surface if you're doing anything from a high hone. Or obviously if you're going to polish, you just use your polishing pad. But that'll dull up the surface around it and give you that honed look. But that's not going to discolor. Our last patch formulas don't discolor. We've had it, we have our QUV testing it, and we have Florida testing. We've got 20 years of Florida sun with no discoloration to it. So that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about.